I'm going to tell two stories. One's about George Busby, because we all love George, he was, from the legislature elected. Zell was lieutenant governor the whole 16 years I served in the Senate. And so there was, as Zell will tell you, there was a group of really smart alecks that were serving together, Frank Sutton and a bunch of us. Well, and George Busby was a great practical joker himself. I mean, he would help. That was Hodge Timmons. They planted the silverware. He was always in the midst of a joke. He was. Well, I decided I was going to get even with him one day. Sitting in the Senate, there were only about 2 women that served in the Senate. And I know you're going to be shocked to hear this, but I was sitting in the Senate one day, and down comes a magazine, look at it, it's a Playboy magazine. And there was a story in there. I only read the stories. And I looked at the naked women, but there was a story and a spread in there that said, it was about Rita Jenrette. She was the wife of a South Carolina congressman. And the great thing about Rita Jenrette was, the reason she was laid out there in the Playboy was that she said that she and her husband, I can't remember his name, but says he certainly didn't look as good as she did. But anyway, and they didn't have him spread out in Playboy. But anyway, they said the big thing, he got in some trouble, and it came out in the investigation that they had relations under the steps of the Capitol. And in the article, it said, she said that while she was at the Southern Governors Convention, a Southern governor who will remain unknown had come to her room while she was in the shower and tried to seduce her. So I sat down there and I pulled out a piece of paper, Senate stationery. I said, "Dear Governor Busby," I said, "we have performed a preliminary investigation in the Senate, and we have determined that it was you who went to the room